Hey there, Jason here with another movie review. Today, I'll be talking about Transformers Rise of the Beasts. But before I get started, if you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want it spoiled for you, stop the video, head out, check it out, then come on back and we can talk about it. But now that we're past the spoiler warning, let's dive in, shall we? As far as movie franchises go, Transformers has been a bit touch and go with me. There have been some entries I liked, some entries I really didn't like, and kind of those in between. After a while, I developed sort of a franchise fatigue, but I heard the buzz surrounding Bumblebee, and I saw some of the early stuff for this movie, Rise of the Beasts, and I thought, well, I'm going to give it another try. I recently watched Bumblebee, and I thought it was amazing, but I'm going to put a pin on that, because I might do a video on that later on down the road. But as far as Rise of the Beasts goes, I thought it was really good too. I thought it was better than a lot of the other entries in the Transformers franchise. Had lots of action. It's like what would happen if you took some of the Bay films and Bumblebee and combined their efforts to make a much better film. It's not perfect by any means, but I thought it was a lot of fun. There are just so many characters in this movie. Some of the big standouts, of course, were Michelle Yeoh as Air Razor, Ron Perlman as Optimus Primal, and Pete Davidson as Mirage. I thought Pete Davidson stole every single scene that he was in. He was absolutely hilarious, and I can't wait to see more of him moving down the road. Unfortunately, though, you've got Optimus Prime and Bumblebee in this movie, and they get more screen time, but some of the other characters feel a little underdeveloped, especially the other Maximals, and especially the villains. I mean, they seem like the villain of the week type thing. They don't really have much development except, of course, just trying to do bad to be bad. Although that's typically what a lot of these movies do, so it's not a major gripe. It adds to some of the stakes of this movie, but it's not as doesn't bring as personal a motivation as a lot of these other characters would in some of these other movies. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with the action sequences. The visual effects on display are amazing. They remind me kind of the Michael Bay films, but not as shaky cam and just disorienting. They're still loud, they're still big, but there's a bit more to them than that. A couple other things I kind of wanted to mention that I thought were pretty cool. That Transformer robot suit that the character Noah wears at the end, that was pretty cool. And then, of course, that stinger at the end with the name drop of G.I. Joe, showing us that there are plans to bring the Transformers and the G.I. Joe franchises together. I really hope that actually works in their favor, because they've kind of had some problems with the G.I. Joe franchise. So I feel like they're just trying to piggyback the G.I. Joes off the Transformers, because the Transformers is the more successful of the two. But maybe it could lead to something big. It could lead to something special. Overall, I thought Transformers Rise of the Beast was a pretty good movie-going experience. I think it's probably my second favorite film of the franchise, second to Bumblebee. There are a bit of gripes where things can be a bit touch and go, and some of the characters kind of get pushed to the side. But for the most part, I really enjoyed the movie, so I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I thought it was pretty impressive. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you thought of Transformers Rise of the Beast down in the comments. Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite moment? What did you really like about this movie? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. You want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can get updates on all my future videos. You can follow my social media pages. Links are down in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, as always, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.